We begin with the latest numbers from the Middle East. At least 22 Americans are dead. Dozens are still missing as we enter day 5 in the war in Israel. Hamas militants have continued to fire rockets at Israel. Part of a 25-mile strip of land was reduced right here to rubble. The war, which has claimed some 2,200 lives at least on both sides, continues to escalate. Today, in an emotional interview, NBC's Lester Holt spoke with a relative of 2 missing Americans.
What do you want your sister and your niece to know right now?
I want them to know that we're doing everything in our power to bring them back. We do not forget them. We do everything we can in the States, in Israel. We're very worried about them. We love you. And we want to hug you. And we want you back home.
And you can hear more of that interview with Lester, who is in Tel Aviv, tonight on NBC Nightly News at 6:30. As the fighting continues, back home, schools across Northeast Ohio are seeing some disturbing social media posts related to the war and have a warning for parents. Matt Rascone has the story.
The awful scenes out of Israel and Gaza have been playing out for days, on air, online, and on social media.
I think we'd be naive to think that the young people don't have exposure to that.
That's the concern that prompted schools to send out a warning to parents about their children's social media use.
It's a very difficult time, I think, to be a parent or to be a caregiver, and these are very sort of complex issues that they're being faced with.
Carl Brass is with Bellefaire JCB, a child service agency with health counselors embedded in our schools and communities. This week, they sent a message to schools to make sure they're aware of graphic and disturbing images circulating.
I would just want to validate that these are very difficult things to traverse.
Shaker Heights schools asked parents to monitor social media access. Beechwood schools went further, saying there is no reliable way to avoid being exposed to them other than deleting your child's social media accounts. Mandel Jewish Day School told parents in an email these videos reportedly involve hostages pleading for their lives, as well as other horrific displays of cruelty. Solon City Schools had a similar message, adding, "Many of our families are experiencing trauma and fear, and students may be struggling with understanding terrorism and the horror of the situation."
I think it's obviously very concerning for parents.
In times of war overseas, and really at all times, Brass says parents should keep an open dialogue with your kids and know what they're watching.
And as best they can to try and have some impact on what they're exposed to.
Several schools said their concern was posts from Hamas, specifically violent, disturbing videos of the 100 to 150 Israelis and Americans who are being held hostage. They warned these videos could cause trauma for kids. Russ?
Matt, what other resources are out there and available to parents and their kids?
Yeah, Russ, so some districts offered counselors to support students. They also pointed parents and kids to organizations like Common Sense Media and the National Association of School Psychologists. We've included those links on the story on our website at WKYC.com.
Okay, Matt Rascone in the newsroom. Thank you.